So that's really, as a community activist, that's really what, and we can help educate you as a community activist as to what are some of the things you need to look at, what are some things you need to do, what information do you need to give to the other tenants and residents, and that sort of stuff. What you can't do is sort of act as an agent for us. That's where we start running into some sort of legal entanglements.
For sure. So, I mean, so what I'm hearing is that the only thing that I can do is to give them your phone number.
Well, that, and we can help disseminate information and those sorts of things.
So one of the things that, I'm going to interrupt again, one of the things that's important, we've got people here. We want to make sure that everybody knows what the process is. At the conclusion of this, we're going to create a 1, 2, 3, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for everybody, and make sure that it gets to every residence within the apartment complex, okay? Because if we teach you to fish for yourself, you can always fish. Okay?
That's right.
That doesn't mean that you shouldn't get someone else help and get someone to provide you with support service and so forth. But we want to make sure that we teach you to fish for yourself, so you always have that information at the fingertip with the contact, with the phone numbers, okay? So, number one, if you need to call the city to register a legal complaint, okay? Number two, call legal aid to begin to provide some assistance with completing your tenant assertion. Okay? All right, let's talk about that, and because that's the escrow account. We want to make sure that people understand what their rights are and the process and what kind of information they need to bring and those kind of things. Because paper trail, what happens in paper trail is you don't know what to do with paper trail. And what we want to do is start giving this stuff to people as a part of their tenant package when you go to sign a lease, that you know what those rights are, okay?
Okay.
Because you need to start your paper trail the day that you go in to sign the lease.
Okay.
Can I ask a question? I know. And this is just...
Sure.
And the reason I'm asking is because the young lady that was speaking, she was speaking for herself, but she really was talking about a collective of people.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so my question is mainly to Kim. Because of those situations, we're talking about health situations as well as dilapidated living conditions. Collectively, could it also be proper to file a class action complaint or suit against this company? Because what's happening, and I hear what the gentleman over here is saying, but what's really happening, you're confusing people because they pay their money to and make to whoever they get the notice from. But because if they don't pay that money, that letter from KSF is going to come to them to get them out. So I don't think it's fair to them to have to even try to jump through hoops and holes when it's been noted and it's been time. So why can't legally, collectively, because of the interest, would that be a class action?
So there's a short answer. Well, I'm going to give a short answer, is that there's no class actions in the state of Virginia.
Okay.
So there's a short answer. Under state law, you cannot file a class action. People can file, and my longer, somewhat non-lawyer answer is that that's why tenant organizing is really important, right? So OMARI is and I want to be clear to what legal aid can do. We only have 2 full-time housing attorneys. We cannot represent everyone in their tenant assertion, but I can make sure everybody knows how to file a tenant assertion and to make sure their neighbor does it properly. If you have a pro bono lawyer that's working with you, they can do what's called, they can move to, you can move to consolidate cases and try to join them after you file them. So that could be a way that one lawyer could, it could represent everyone or try to. But I think the really important thing is to have a collective approach to this, right? You guys are really smart, the folks that are organizing around this, by getting the political leaders in the room here, to Councilwoman Robertson, to have code enforcement here, because a collective response is what's needed. And, I'm a lawyer, but I'll be the first to say the law is not the best at collective responses to things, right? We individualize problems that are not individual problems. So we can make sure, and I don't think that means you shouldn't file a tenant assertion, but it may mean that it's not the only thing you should do.
Thanks, you know.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so, next.
Yeah, we'll keep going a little bit. It wasn't too much left. And I knew you guys were going to linger on the repairs part, so that's not a big deal. I was expecting that. That's not a problem. And so, Mike, I just want to point out, the basic steps are in our PowerPoint on page 10. So you want to put a star by that. And then I just want to reiterate that yellow sheet is what it looks like. And then more detailed steps are on the back.